Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be going over the exact methods that I use to transform my back from chubby to aesthetic. I'm going to be going through some training tips that I use to enhance the aesthetics of my back. And I'm also going to be taking you through some crucial pointers about your training, diet, and overall pointers that you should do if you want to have an aesthetic back. When I say an aesthetic back, I mean having decent size and muscle definition. This video isn't for retards who want to have a perfect back that's completely symmetrical so they can get compliments off sus guys in the gym. I'm going to be showing you how to grow a big back with good muscle definition to improve the aesthetics of your physique. The wide shoulders into a slim waist giving the V-taper look. This is what women actually find attractive. I was once a super skinny kid, and I'm not a bodybuilder, but I built my back by training like one. I don't train to compete. I train to look strong and aesthetic. We aren't focused on being the strongest in the gym, but we want to look the best. We're not focused on how much weight we move, instead how we're moving the weight. And that is the number one thing with building an aesthetic physique. We don't want to train like a power lifter, doing heavy deadlifts and eating 10,000 calories a day, ending up fat and ugly. We're training for aesthetics and not 1 rep maxes. We want to train within the 8 to 15 rep range for all movements. This is the optimum rep range for building muscle, but not strength. We're focused on how we move the weight, not how much we're lifting. We want to focus on the eccentric part of the movement and controlling the weight throughout the entire lift. We aren't smashing out heavy ass weights with no control. Instead, we're controlling the eccentric. This is the part of the movement that comes after the squeeze. For example, when we're doing a lat pull down, we don't just let our arms fly back up. We slowly raise them back up, keeping tension on the muscle and maintaining control. Half of the rep is the eccentric. If we're not controlling this, we're missing out on half of the gains. No matter how much weight you're lifting, the only thing that matters is how you control it. Do you control the eccentric when you're doing a 100 kilo lat pull down? If no, then you're limiting your progress. Training for aesthetics means you focus on the muscle and you have a mind-muscle connection. You feel every single rep. When we're training back, don't use your biceps to help you bring the weight down. Instead, focus on the back muscles that you want to be working. If you do this, I guarantee you will see progress and become more aesthetic. Some key exercises I do to build my back is a pull down, some sort of pullover, and rows. We want to hit all areas of our back, not just our lats or mid back. We want that V-taper, which is super aesthetic, so we need width. Each one of these lifts is going to help us build an aesthetic balanced back. Personally, I do 3 sets and 12 reps on every single exercise, making sure I control and squeeze on every rep. We want to focus on the back muscles and not our biceps. For example, when we're doing a lat pull down, we want to retract the shoulder blades first and feel like we're pulling our elbows to the floor, not thinking about our hands or biceps, not lifting too heavy so that we can't control the weight. Instead, think about bringing your elbows through your body. You'll notice such a big difference when you fire up this mind-muscle connection. Recently, I actually started dropping my weight on my back exercises because I struggle to feel the muscles working. When I was lifting heavy, I could feel it in my shoulders and my arms and not really my back. But as soon as I lowered the weight, started to control it and squeeze the muscles, I started seeing so many more gains. Don't be a retarded ego lifter like I was. You want to focus on lifting weight in a controlled way. We're not a power lifter. We don't want to be fat and ugly. We want to be aesthetic. I train my back 2 times a week. Once a week simply is not enough if you want to be aesthetic. If you want to look mid, sure, once a week is fine, but twice a week is going to make you look so much better. I do 1 pull day a week, which is mainly back and a bit of biceps at the end. Another day I do later in the week is chest and back. This basically just makes sure I'm hitting all areas of my body, including my back, twice a week. Specific exercises I do to have an aesthetic back are a lat pull down, where I retract my shoulder blades first and then bring my elbows to my hips without engaging my arms. Then I move onto a machine high row, which is really good for building width in my back. When I'm doing this, I make sure to extend the entire way up and bring my elbow as close to my body on the way down towards my hip without engaging my arms. Then I move into some sort of low row, then a pullover, whether it's the machine or a straight arm pull down using the cables. This is one of my favorite exercises to build an aesthetic back because I can really feel the muscle working, and keeping it under tension is so much easier. These are some of the specific exercises I do to grow an aesthetic back. If you need help with your lifting plan or you need some accountability, click the top link in the description to work with me. These exercises hit all areas of the back and are really going to help you build that aesthetic back that we're looking for. Without actually building muscle first, being lean is meaningless. You're basically just skinny. A lean, muscular physique with good muscle definition is going to be aesthetic, and that is what we want to build our confidence and get us the girls. It took me years to build up the muscle mass to have the aesthetic physique I have today. You want to build as much muscle as possible, so staying consistent and progressive overloading over time is essential. Obviously, if you're fat and you're carrying body fat, it's going to be harder to see the muscle that you've built and the muscle definition, which isn't aesthetic. So diet is essential to building an aesthetic physique. When I ate like shit, I looked like shit. I was dirty bulking, and that was just an excuse for me to eat as much crap as I wanted, but I ended up looking fat and bloated and not aesthetic. Focus on eating clean, real food, not processed junk and sugar. If you're fat, stay in a calorie deficit while lifting heavy. If you're skinny like I was, stay in a lean bulk, 200 to 300 calories over your maintenance. This is going to be enough for you to stay lean but also build muscle at the same time. If you're training right and eating clean, then you will have no issue building an aesthetic physique as long as you stay consistent and disciplined with your diet and training. Diet is key. When I bulked, I looked awful and not aesthetic, but when I changed my diet, suddenly everything changed. That is the end of the video and everything you need to know to become aesthetic. Hopefully you found this video and these tips helpful. If you did, click the subscribe button and let me know in the comments how you found it. If you want to work directly with me, click the top link in the description and book a call to see how I can help you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.